What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, guys. And today we're going to be reading another book today. And if you are new here, well, I do these books every single day. Well, not every single day. I don't do it on the weekends, but I only do it 5 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Today is Tuesday, so today we're going to be reading another book. Okay, you can go ahead and check out my playlist, and those are every single books that I have read so far. So yeah, this book has seen that it has been getting, it can have some better times, it can be reused, but this book seems very old. What is Oreo doing? She keeps jumping up there. But right now, I'm just going to show you guys this book. So we're going to be reading Horton Hatches the Egg, okay? And let me just tell you, by Dr. Seuss, and let me just tell you, like, this book can see better times, you know, like, look at that. It's tore up as, like, yeah, but it's okay, It's okay, but we're still going to read it, okay? So, before we do this, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here, and let's get started. Horton hatches the egg. Horton hatches the egg. This is going to be a little bit of a long story just because of how long this is going to be, but that's okay. Sighed Manzy. I think that's what that says, okay? A lazy bird hatches an egg. I'm tired and I'm bored, and I've kinks in my leg from just sitting here day after day. It's work, how I hate it. I'd much rather play. I'll take a vacation, fly off for a rest. If I could find someone to stay on my nest, if I could find someone, I'd fly away free. Then Horton, the elephant, passed by her tree. Hello, called the lazy bird, smiling her best. You've nothing to do, and I do need a rest. Would you like to sit on the eggs in my nest? The elephant laughed. Why, of all silly things, I haven't feathers, do not have wings, and do not have feathers. Me on your eggs? Why? That doesn't make sense. Your egg is too small, ma'am, and I'm so enormous. Okay, tut tut, answered Maisie. I think that's what that says. I still don't know what that says. It's a name, but I know you're not small, but I'm sure you can do it. No trouble at all. Just sit on it softly. You're gentle and kind. Come, be a good fellow. I know you won't mind. I can't, said the elephant. Please, begged the bird. I won't be gone long, sir. I give you my word. I'll hurry right back. Why, I'll never be missed. Very well, said the elephant, since we insist. You want a vacation, go fly off and take it. I'll sit on your egg and I'll try not to break it. I'll stay and be faithful, I mean what I say. Toddaloo, sang out Mazzy and fluttered away. The first thing to do, mummed Horton. Let's see. The first thing to do is to prop up this tree and make it much stronger. That has to be done. Before I get on it, I must weigh a ton. Then carefully, tenderly, gently, and crept up the trunk and the nest where the little egg slept. Then Horton the elephant smiled, now that's that. And he sat, and he sat, and he sat, and he sat. Oh gosh, you guys, what do you think's going to happen next? And he sat all that day, and he kept the egg warm. And he sat all that night through a terrible storm. It poured and it lightened, it thundered and it rumbled. This isn't much fun, the poor elephant grumbled. I wish she'd come back 'cause I'm cold and I'm wet. I hope that Mugsy bird doesn't forget. I have a feeling that she gonna forget. But Mugsy by this time was far beyond reach, enjoying the sunshine way off in Palm Beach. Gosh, look at her up here. She's just having a life. Having a good time. And having such fun, such a wonderful rest, decided she'd never go back to her nest. So Horton kept sitting there day after day, and as soon as autumn the leaves blew away, and then came winter, the snow and the sleet, and icicles hung from his trunk and his feet. But Horton kept sitting and said with a sneeze, I'll stay on this egg and I won't let it freeze. I meant what I said and I said that I meant an elephant's faithful 100%. Oh my gosh, must be freezing. So poor Horton sat there the whole winter through, and then came the springtime with horribles anew. I think that's what that says. His friends gathered round, and they shouted with glee, Look, Horton the elephant up in a tree. They taunted, they teased him, they yelled, how absurd. Old Horton the elephant thinks he's a bird. You don't think he's a bird, he has to do it. They laughed and they laughed. Then they all ran away, and Horton was lonely. He wanted to play. But he sat on that egg and continued to say, I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. An elephant's faithful 100%. No matter what happens, this egg must be tended. I don't even know what this is. Okay, but poor Horton's troubles were far, far from ending. For while Horton sat there, so faithful, so kind, 3 hunters came sneaking up softly behind. Orio's back there. Literally, that thing is about to fall. Like, literally, she is getting too big for that. He heard the men's footsteps. He turned with a start. 3 rifles were aiming right straight at his heart. Did he run? He did not. Horton stayed on that nest. He held his head high, and he threw out his chest, and he looked at the hunters as much as so say, Shoot if you must, but I won't run away. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. An elephant faithful 100%. I think I know what the theme is of the story. But the men didn't shoot. Much to Horton's surprise, they dropped their 3 guns, and they started with wide eyes. Look, they all shouted. Can such a thing be? An elephant sitting on top of a tree. It's strange, it's amazing, it's wonderful, new. Don't shoot him, we'll catch him. That's just what we'll do. Let's take him alive, but he's terribly funny. We'll sell him back home to circus money. Circus for money, sorry. Okay. And the first thing he knew, they had built a big wagon with ropes on the front for the pullers to drag on. They tug up his tree and they put it inside, with Horton so sad and his particularly cried. We're off, the men shouted, and off they all went, with Horton unhappy 100%. Up out of the jungle, up into the sky, up over the mountains 10,000 feet high. Then down the mountains and down to the sea went the cart with the elephant, egg nest and tree. Then out of the wagon and onto a ship. out over the ocean. Oh, what a trip. Rolling and tossing and splashing with a spray. Oh, wait a second. This is the fish. What is his name? He's a fish from The Cat in the Hat. I remember. He's a fish from In the Fishbowl. Anyway, and Horton said day after day after day. Okay, rolling and tossing and splashing with the spray. And Horton said day after day and after day. I meant what I said and I said what I meant. But oh, I'm a seasick 100%. After bobbing around for 2 weeks like a cork, I don't even know what that says, they landed at last in the town of New York, all ashore. The men shouted, and down with a launch went Horton the elephant, still on his perch. Tried onto a board and could just scarcely hold him. Bump Horton landed, and then the men sold him. Sold him. Sold to a circus, and week after week they showed him to people at 10 cents a peek. They took him to Boston and Columbus, Chicago, Willahomkin, and Washington too. To Dayton, Idaho, Paul, Missouri, to Wichita, Kansas, to Drake, North Dakota, and everywhere thousands of folks float to see and laugh at the elephant up in a tree. Poor Horton grew sadder the farther he went, but he said as he sat in the hot, noisy tent, I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. An elephant's faithful 100. Her head. Then one day the circus show happened to reach a town way down south, not too far from Palm Beach, and thundered around way up high in the sky. Who, of all people, should chance to fly by? But that old good-for-nothing bird ran away. Maisie, still on vacation and still just as lazy. Oh gosh, where is she at? I don't know where she is. Oh wait, she's here. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Anyway, just as lazy. And spying the flags and the tents just below, she sang out, "What fun, why I'll go to the show." So she's going to the show now. And she swapped from the clouds through an open tent door. "Good gracious," gasped Muggsy, "I've seen you before." Poor Horton looked up, at his face white as chalk. He started to speak, but before he could talk, they rang out the noises, ear-spitting squeaks from the egg, and he'd sat on for 51 weeks. I thumped it and bumped it, I wild alive scratching. "My egg," shouted Horton, "my egg, why it's hatching." "But it's mine," screamed the bird when she heard the egg crack. The work was all done. Now she wanted it back. "It's my egg," she sputtered. "You stole it from me. Get off of my nest and get out of my tree." Poor Horton backed down with a sad, heavy heart. Oh my gosh, you literally asked her to... Oh my gosh. But at a very instant, the egg burst apart, and out of pieces a red and white shell. From the egg that had sat on so long and so well, Horton the elephant saw something wise. It had ears, had a tail, had a trunk, just like his. Oh my gosh. Oh. So he has wings like a bird, but it looks like an elephant. And the people came shouting, what's all this about? They looked and they startled with their eyes popping out. Then they cheered and they cheered and they cheered more and more. I've never seen something like it before. My goodness, my gracious, they shouted, my word. It's something brand new. It's an elephant bird. And it should be like that. Because Horton was faithful. He sat and he sat. He meant what he said and he said what he meant. And they sent him home happy 100%. I think that is it. Yes, it is it, you guys. Okay, you guys. This book is about Horton hatches the egg. I really like this book. It was really, really good. I really think I know what the theme is. In this, it says it's I said what I said. I said what I meant, and I meant what I said. Horton was faithful 100%. I'm pretty sure, yeah. But that is the theme of the story. Did you guys know what the theme was? The theme is like the lesson of the story, you guys. So, yeah. Anyway, you guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below to not miss any of my reading videos just like this one. I post every 5 days a week. And I hope that you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I love you guys.